John arrived in Barcelona on a bright afternoon. The Mediterranean air was warm and salty. He could see people wearing red and blue shirts everywhere. Barça fans, he said with a smile. His goal was to watch a match at Camp Nou, the home of FC Barcelona. He bought a ticket weeks in advance. This is going to be amazing, he thought. On game day, the streets were alive with music and cheers. Vendors sold flags and scarves in bright colors. John bought one that said Visca Barça. He wrapped it around his neck proudly. Outside the stadium, thousands of fans were singing. Drums beat like thunder. Wow, this feels like a festival, John said. When he walked inside, the stadium took his breath away. It was huge, like a sea of people in red and blue. He found his seat near the middle stand. Fans around him were chanting and clapping. Barça, 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 they shouted. John joined in, smiling widely. The players walked onto the field. The crowd stood up and cheered. John recognized some famous faces from television. The best players in the world, he whispered. The referee blew the whistle, and the game began. The ball moved so fast he could hardly follow it. Pass, kick, run, everything was perfectly timed. Such teamwork, John said. When Barcelona scored their first goal, the stadium exploded. John jumped up and shouted, "Yes!" Strangers hugged each other in joy. Fireworks flashed in the sky. He felt the energy of thousands of hearts beating as one. This is what passion feels like, he thought. At halftime, he bought a sandwich and a cold drink. Next to him, a boy said, "First time in Camp Nou?" "Yes," John answered. "Then you will never forget it," the boy grinned. John laughed. "I believe you." The second half started with even more speed. Barcelona kept passing the ball like a dance. John watched in awe. The field is their stage, he thought. The crowd rose again when a player kicked a long shot. Goal! The net shook as the ball went in. People screamed, sang, and waved their scarves. John joined them, his voice lost in the cheers. He felt tears in his eyes, not from sadness, but from joy. Dreams really can sound like a crowd, he thought. When the final whistle blew, Barcelona had won. The players hugged and thanked the fans. The stadium sang the team anthem together. John closed his eyes and sang too. Even if I am not from here, I belong to this moment, he thought. After the game, he walked out slowly under the night sky. The lights of Camp Nou glowed behind him. He felt inspired by the players' skill and teamwork. He wrote in his journal, "Greatness is built on practice and heart." He smiled and looked back at the stadium one last time. His 18th bucket list dream had come true.